Hello friends, it's Juris here and this is Tattoo Shop Stories. A little stories from my experience in tattoo shop or from global network, and sometimes they overlap. And this time it's nice weather outside, it's April, it's spring in full bloom and everyone's feeling sexy. So I want to talk about something like making babies. Not the actual process of that happening, but the aftermath. The aftermath of ladies being pregnant and they have enough time to spend and think about what they want to do, and often they want to get tattoo or piercing. And that's where conversation begins. So if you ever wonder and Google, is it a good idea to get tattoo or piercing while being pregnant? First thing that comes up is like, no, because there's a chance of getting hepatitis B or HIV or other infections, even though the risk is really small, but it's not recommended. So that would be enough for most of the people, but some are very kind of pushy and they still want their stuff done and they want their piercings and they want their tattoos. It could be for the reasons that they want to look pretty, they want to decorate their body, they've been bored for a long time, or in the piercing department now it's that thing with that magical headache piercing, so pregnant ladies maybe happen to have more headaches or they feel it more and they want to sort it out with that, and then they come to shops and they want their stuff done. And we obviously have to say no. First of all, it's not a good idea. Like mentioned on Google, there's a chance of getting them serious infections, and that should have been enough, but instead of just saying no, we like to explain to people and trying to explain them and make them understand why it's not a good idea. And we also say that thing what's on a Google, but apart from just getting HIVs and hepatitis, there's every wound, every scratch is anyway chance of infection, and any infection can spread and it can affect your health, and it can also affect a little human that's forming inside you. Or even if you like breastfeeding / nursing, that can also affect that. Infection can spread, and also it can affect the lactation. I don't know the right word, but it can affect the milk situation. That is one thing, that it's infection itself can affect it, or infection have to be treated. And when infection is treated, it's always some sort of serious medicine. Again, it can affect both things mentioned before. So be smart and listen to what people say to you in shops. There's been all sorts of debates when it's a good idea to start to get tattoos, because some people like, okay, but we are breastfeeding and maybe it's the end of the period and we're planning to stop. But anyway, it's not a good idea, but obviously those little things are up to any individuals, but we stick to that be safe and don't be sorry, because your body have more important things to focus. And that's the main thing I mention often, because there's a little human forming inside you and your body should focus on that instead of healing some tattoo or piercing, which can wait. Then there's obviously those people who will say like, oh, I had it done while I was pregnant with like a first child and nothing happened and all that. And good for you and I'm happy for you, but still it's a risk. And one thing is you are risking, and another thing, it also kind of goes on responsibility on person who's performing tattoo or piercing, and not many practitioners would like to take those risks, so also you should respect that. But back to the main thing, it's just not a good idea, and focus on the things more important. But some will say, you're a guy, what do you know about being pregnant? And I don't know much, but it happens to be that I have a pregnant lady just here in the studio, so let's make her appear. Ta-da! So, tell me about yourself. What's happening?
I'm growing a baby.
So there's a little human forming in here, and it's not the first human that's been formed, right?
No, it's a second.
It's the second one. Tell me your thoughts about getting tattoos or piercings while you are pregnant.
My thoughts, it's definitely can wait, like 9 months is not that long time, and
maybe a bit more if we include breastfeeding or something.
Yeah, that's take a little bit more, but 9 months is not that long, and the most important thing for pregnant women would be raise a baby and grow, like that it's gonna be healthy and everything would be fine for him. Not that tattoo on your body or piercing. That definitely it's the second or.
So first thing would be priorities, right?
Yeah.
Should focus on more important things. And yeah, I'm a dude. I don't know what it's like to be pregnant, but what's happening? Is your body acting different and stuff happening? 'Cause I don't know.
I think your body definitely reacts differently, and you can even sometimes don't know about these things, like even the smallest scratch can heal differently, or you can get infections so much faster, or like that kind of things can happen, and it's not like only from tattoo shop, because probably there's everything clean and fine, but after it can suddenly swollen, or you can get reaction from color that you never had before. Of course it affects the baby.
So that's how your body is reacting to stuff, but also, like you said, every scratch, and does it feel different? Are you more sensitive or something? Because some people will say, I know my body, I know what's happening, but
I think you're definitely sensitive, more sensitive, and you need to remember that you are connected with your baby. What you are feeling, probably the baby is feeling from some kind of level as well. As much you can say that tattoo doesn't hurt or piercing doesn't hurt, it hurts.
yeah, you get stabbed, it hurts.
Yeah, and do you really want to put these feelings in your baby? Like, probably not.
Yeah, and even those situations where you had to wait for a year or something for your tattoo, because some artists have long waiting lists. Again, I think it's back to those priorities. Because, what's your opinion? You would be like, I waited for a year for this tattoo, and now I'm pregnant. But like, whatever, I'll get it.
From my experience, of course, I would wait a little bit more, like even 1 year more. Like, relax, enjoy your time with the baby, and after that, just make some new tattoo, and it will feel you much better than in case something goes wrong and you need to live with this thought forever that maybe the tattoo was the reason that something went wrong. And if you can't wait, then definitely not choose the first trimester or the last one, because like at the beginning everything is so fragile, and at the end as well, like you don't want to risk with the premature things or that kind of things that can happen just because you put your body through such a shock.
Also, you should think about practitioners who would be just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care if you're pregnant, you know?
Yeah.
That's also a sketchy subject. So what's the main conclusion here?
Main conclusion is like, put your priorities first, and the first should be a baby, and just wait a little bit and you can have a super nice tattoo piercing after it.
So good things take time, and you can wait with your decoration of your body. You should focus on things more important, which is that little human forming inside you, right? Be safe with your kids, be smart. It's okay to make babies, just be responsible. Thank you, Evija, for joining us with your experiences.
You're welcome.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in a future episodes. If nothing pops.